I like to think of my work as multi-layered, that you're initially attracted to the surface, and then as you examine the pieces, you see some other meanings. I started doing antique toys and games back in 1990. And at that time, they were very, very large pastels, and many of them are hanging at the UC Medical Center and the Kaiser clinics and hospitals. I like them because they're nostalgic and sentimental, and people seem to respond to them and remember better times, especially when they're sitting in the hospital's waiting room. I own the Monopoly games and the other games, and many of the toys are from my own collection, and I have very warm feelings about them. The toys are really an analogy or a metaphor for a lot of social and political things that are going on, and sometimes I arrange them in a scenario that has layers of meaning. For example, I have a piece called Luxury Tax for the 1%. So that's in reference to the 1% and the rest of us, and the meaning of money and the value of money. One of my very favorite pieces is called Newly Retired, because they just retired 4 of the tokens from Monopoly. I started doing sports because I knew people were interested in it, and I was able to borrow old football shoes and an old baseball glove, and I saw them as really wonderful. My brother, of course, is into sports, so part of it is a reflection of my brother's interests rather than mine. I've probably moved 16 times in my life. I'm an immigrant. I was born in Krakow, Poland. And because we moved so much and life was sort of a struggle, my toys and my books became my world. There was a point in my life I wanted my childhood back. And so very carefully, piece by piece, I bought back the same dollhouse I had, and the same furniture, and some of the same toys. I've taught for 40 years at 5 different universities, and primarily my job was to train art teachers to teach art in the classroom. I have a PhD in art education besides an MFA, and the act of infusing enthusiasm in my students is, to me, the biggest challenge, because you have to love the work, so they will love the work and transmit that enthusiasm to their own students. My real desire is to do more public work, because I really like to reach a larger audience, and that's why I donate a lot of work to different auctions, so that more people. First of all, I like supporting good causes like KVIE. I really believe in it. And it also allows me to reach out to other people. My landscapes and my toys are more for nostalgia, sentimentality, and healing. I want my work to be healing.